Saitama had just gotten home from One Punching Man. He had taken longer than he expected and it was already night. Guess he better head to bed now. Tucking himself under his blankets, he closed his eyes. When he opened them, he found himself in a different universe. He was still a man, the One Punch Man, but something felt off nonetheless. His brain began running calculations at Mach 875000, faster than the speed of light. He knew what was wrong after careful debate with the other personality inside of his brain, Megatron from Michael Bay's Transformers. Genos did not exist in this world. Megatron, how could this have happened? Saitama asked. I do not know, Megatron replied seductively. But then who is my sidekick? He quizzed his imaginary companion. At this moment, the answer would be given by the sidekick. The door to Saitama's room flung open at the speed of light. Master Saitama, the voice said, "'Tis I your sidekick." The answer to my question that I asked is here, Saitama thought. Who is this alternate universe sidekick that has replaced my beloved robot friend Genos? The figure stepped into the light. It was none other than Mr. Popper from the recipient of the 1941 Young Reader's Choice Award, Mr. Popper's Penguins. Trailing behind him were the 7 penguins, Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. What lovely penguin friends you have, Saitama said. But of course, Mr. Popper replied. An alarm rang out, cutting their reunion short. It was time to go into battle against the horrific bad guys, all of whom probably hated penguins. Saitama shot out of his apartment's ceiling, and Mr. Popper, carried by his 7 penguins, quickly followed at the speed of light. Saitama looked across the horizon, being able to see up to an infinite distance away, though he generally chose not to as that is very far. He saw what he believed to be the baddest guy ever, Evil Genos. Genos did not exist in this universe anymore, but his evil twin Evil Genos did. But if Genos did not exist in this world, did that mean Evil Genos was just normal Genos that was evil? Megatron did not answer this in a thought. Are you Evil Genos or just a Genos that is evil? Saitama called out to him from a great distance, using his super voice to have his sound reach the potentially evil Genos' ears. I am neither, for I am good guy Genos. You are the evil person here, One Punch Man. That's impossible, a voice spoke. It was Mr. Popper. How could you be evil, master? Saitama looked at his trusty sidekick and penguin entourage confusedly. I am not evil, Saitama assured him. He is a liar and evil. Bestowing a kiss upon Mr. Popper's gentle brow, he felt relief to know that his master was neither foul villain, nor dastardly scoundrel. I am so glad I follow you into battle each day, master, and so are my penguins. Their charming acceptance of each other now over, they turned to face good guy Genos, though keep in mind he is the bad guy despite his name. You may be good guy Genos, but you are the worst guy. Saitama shouted at him, blitzing at him with his arms extended, his fingers curled tightly into fists. Normally Saitama would bring out 4% of his power against his opponents, yet this unique situation called for a grave 12% of his power. He could not ignore the threat before him, out of fear that his influence would seep throughout their society, potentially destroying it, or worse. His fists collided. What was going on? Genos, specifically good guy Genos, did not even flinch when punched by the One Punch Man. This was impossible. Was he even the One Punch Man? You are not even the One Punch Man, Genos scoffed. He punched back, sending Saitama flying around the circumference of the planet 3 times over. Holy macaronas, he thought, this was going to be hard. Dare he use 100% of his power? He dare. Flying at Genos at the speed of light, Saitama let out a blood-curdling screech. What a screech, Genos remarked. He held out his right palm, letting loose a flesh-vaporizing blue beam of death. With the power of 100 nuclear bombs, nothing should have been left. And still Saitama withstood the blast, continuing his flight until he collided with Genos. Booyah, he thought, 100% of my power just went into Genos' stomach. Genos' left leg went flying off from the impact. The force from Saitama's punch had redirected into this leg as a result of Genos' quick thinking. Though he now floated in the air a bit wobbly, due to just having lost a leg, he was still ready for a fight. It was at this moment that Genos would no longer have a chance to fight against his arch-nemesis Saitama. An object emerged from the ocean, leaping 500 kilometers into the air and swallowing Genos whole. Genos died immediately from this oceanic attacker. What in tarnation? Saitama thought. He stared at his enemy. It was none other than Joker. He had just eaten Genos whole though, absorbing his power and transforming into Robot Joker. Bang bang bang, he fired 3 shots at Saitama, each one eating its way through his bodysuit. Why must we fight? Saitama cried out to him. Robot Joker did not reply. Saitama only had one option left. He took out the last weapon in his arsenal, and he let it rip. Storm Pegasus shot through the air, spinning at double the speed of light. Robot Joker had not expected this, an anomaly in his plans. He could not get out of the way quickly enough. Storm Pegasus tore through his chest, breaking his heart into a million pieces. Robot Joker powered off, another victim of war. Saitama's girlfriend was quick to congratulate him, saying things such as congratulations and good job. Saitama had done a good thing today, helping to stop both Robot Joker and Good Guy Genos. An alarm went off yet again. Saitama had no time to hang out anymore. He heard from very far away the screaming bliss of Birdo from the hit series Mario Bros. He might have to call on his old pal Yoshi for help, but it was nothing that he couldn't handle. Up and away he said, taking off to fight another fight. Wow, he thought, it feels great to be a hero. He sped off through the sky, having learned the power of friendship and the true meaning of what it meant to be a hero.